The Law of Assumption. Rewrite Your Reality. By Listen to Read Podcast. Introduction. Awakening to the limitless potential of assumption. What if I told you that the key to rewriting your reality and achieving extraordinary outcomes lies not in your external circumstances, but within the depths of your own mind? That the power to transform your life resides in a single, yet profound, principle, the law of assumption. For too long, we've been conditioned to believe that the world around us is an immutable, fixed entity, and that our lives are at the mercy of forces beyond our control. We've grown accustomed to the idea that success, happiness, and fulfillment are elusive prizes to be won through hard work, luck, and the approval of others. But what if I told you that this is all an illusion? The law of assumption reveals a radical truth. Reality is not something that happens to us, but something we create through the power of our own thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions. It is the fundamental principle that underlies the manifestation of our desires, the unfolding of our experiences, and the very fabric of our existence. When you truly understand and harness the law of assumption, you unlock a portal to a realm of infinite possibility. You realize that you are not a passive observer of your life, but the architect of your own destiny. Every thought you think, every belief you hold, every assumption you make, these are the building blocks with which you construct the reality you experience. Imagine, for a moment, what would be possible if you could rewrite the script of your life? What if you could effortlessly manifest the career, the relationships, the abundance, the health, and the fulfillment that you have always longed for? What if you could transcend the limitations and challenges that have held you back and step into a reality that aligns perfectly with your deepest desires and highest aspirations? This is the power of the law of assumption. It is a principle that has the potential to transform not just your life, but the very fabric of your existence. When you understand and apply this law, you tap into a wellspring of creative potential that lies dormant within each and every one of us. In the pages that follow, you will embark on a profound journey of self-discovery and personal transformation. You will learn to unlock the secrets of the law of assumption and harness its power to rewrite your reality in ways you never thought possible. You will discover how to cultivate the mindset, the practices, and the strategies necessary to manifest your deepest desires with ease and grace. Whether you seek to attract abundance, improve your health, deepen your relationships, or achieve any other goal, the law of assumption offers a roadmap to your success. It is a principle that transcends the limitations of conventional thinking and invites you to step into a realm of boundless possibility. Together, we will explore the limitless potential of assumption and discover how to wield this powerful tool to create the life you've always dreamed of. Are you ready to rewrite your reality? Chapter 1. Unraveling the Mysteries of the Law of Assumption. At the heart of the remarkable power to rewrite your reality lies a fundamental principle known as the law of assumption. This transformative concept, which has been explored and expounded upon by philosophers, mystics, and modern-day thought leaders, holds the key to unlocking a realm of limitless possibility. So, what exactly is the law of assumption, and why is it so integral to the process of conscious manifestation and personal transformation? The law of assumption can be simply defined as the principle that states your reality is shaped by the assumptions, beliefs, and mental impressions you hold. In other words, the world you experience, the circumstances you encounter, and the outcomes you attract are all a direct reflection of the thoughts, feelings, and expectations you consistently hold within your conscious and subconscious mind. This may sound like a radical and even counterintuitive idea, especially when we've been conditioned to believe that the external world is an immutable, fixed entity that exists independently of our inner experience. However, the law of assumption challenges this perspective, inviting us to recognize that our subjective reality is, in fact, a self-fulfilling prophecy, a canvas upon which we paint the contours of our lived experience through the power of our own assumptions. At its core, The law of assumption rests on the understanding that consciousness is the primary creative force in the universe. It is not our physical circumstances, other people, or external events that determine the course of our lives, but rather the inner realm of our thoughts, beliefs, and mental impressions. When we cultivate empowering assumptions and align our consciousness with our deepest desires, we unlock the ability to manifest those desires with ease and grace. The origins of the law of assumption can be traced back to ancient philosophical and spiritual traditions, where the understanding of the human mind's role in shaping reality was a central tenet. In the Hermetic teachings of ancient Egypt, for example, the principle of as above, so below encapsulated the idea that the macrocosm of the universe is reflected in the microcosm of the individual mind. Similarly, in the Eastern contemplative traditions, the concept of Maya, the illusion of the material world, highlighted the primacy of consciousness in the creation of our perceived reality. In more recent history, the law of assumption has been championed by a diverse array of thinkers, from the metaphysical philosophers of the 19th and 20th centuries to the modern-day proponents of the law of attraction and manifestation. Names such as Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy, and Napoleon Hill have all made significant contributions to the understanding and application of this powerful principle. Neville Goddard, in particular, is widely regarded as one of the most influential and insightful teachers of the law of assumption. Through his lectures, writings, and spiritual teachings, Goddard emphasized the idea that imagination creates reality, that the faculty of imagination, when harnessed and directed with intention, is the primary means by which we shape our lived experience. According to Goddard, the law of assumption operates on the premise that consciousness is the only reality. He proposed that our assumptions, which he viewed as the silent language of the soul, serve as the foundation for the reality we manifest. By consciously cultivating specific assumptions and mental impressions, we can effectively program our subconscious mind to bring those realities into being. Goddard's teachings on the law of assumption have influenced a myriad of contemporary thinkers and practitioners who have further expanded and refined the understanding of this transformative principle. Authors and teachers like Joseph Murphy, Esther Hicks, and Neville's own students have all built upon his foundational insights, offering their unique perspectives and practical applications of the law of assumption. One of the key aspects of the law of assumption that sets it apart from more conventional approaches to manifestation and personal development is its emphasis on the primacy of consciousness. Rather than focusing solely on the manipulation of external circumstances or the achievement of specific goals, the law of assumption invites us to shift our attention inward to the very wellspring of our subjective experience. By recognizing that our assumptions, beliefs, and mental impressions are the primary shapers of our reality, we unlock a profound understanding of the nature of consciousness itself. We come to see that we are not passive observers of a reality that is imposed upon us, but rather active co-creators of the world we experience. This shift in perspective is absolutely transformative, as it empowers us to take full responsibility for the direction of our lives. No longer are we at the mercy of external forces or the whims of fate. Instead, we become the architects of our own destiny, wielding the power of assumption to manifest our deepest desires and highest aspirations. Of course, the practical application of the law of assumption is not without its challenges. Unlearning a lifetime of conditioning that has reinforced the illusion of an objective, fixed reality can be a daunting task. We must confront our deeply held fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs that have long served as barriers to our own self-empowerment. Additionally, the process of consciously shaping our assumptions and mental impressions requires a level of self-awareness, discipline, and emotional intelligence that many of us have yet to fully develop. It is a journey of self-discovery and personal transformation that demands our unwavering commitment and dedication. Yet, the rewards of this journey are truly extraordinary. As we learn to master the law of assumption, we unlock the door to a realm of limitless possibility. We begin to see the world not as a rigid, predetermined landscape, but as a malleable canvas upon which we can paint the contours of our desired reality. Suddenly, Challenges that once seemed insurmountable become opportunities for growth and expansion. Relationships that once felt stagnant blossom with new vitality and connection. Goals that once felt out of reach become attainable as we align our assumptions with our deepest aspirations. In short, the law of assumption offers us a profound and empowering alternative to the conventional narratives that have long shaped our understanding of reality. It invites us to step into our true power as conscious co-creators, to reclaim our agency, and to rewrite the script of our lives in ways that align with our most cherished values and dreams. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the law of assumption, we will uncover a wealth of practical strategies, techniques, and insights that can help us navigate the journey of personal transformation. From cultivating empowering mental habits to confronting our deepest fears and limiting beliefs, we will explore the multifaceted nature of this transformative principle. As we embark on this adventure with open hearts and minds, prepared to challenge the status quo, transcend our own self-imposed limitations, and tap into the limitless potential that lies waiting within us. For it is through the mastery of the law of assumption that we can truly and finally become the architects of our own destiny. Chapter 2. Mastering the Art of Assumption, Principles and Practices. In the previous chapter, we explored the foundational principles of the law of assumption, the idea that our reality is shaped by the assumptions and beliefs we hold. Now, let's dive deeper into the practical steps you can take to master the art of assumption and harness its transformative power. Assumption and perception. At the heart of the law of assumption lies the profound connection between our assumptions and our perception of reality. The assumptions we make act as mental filters, selectively highlighting certain aspects of our experiences while obscuring others. This process of selective perception can have a profound impact on how we interpret and respond to the world around us. Consider the following example. Two individuals may witness the same event, yet come away with vastly different interpretations and conclusions. One person may assume that the event was a negative experience, focusing on the challenges and obstacles encountered. The other person, however, may assume that the event was an opportunity for growth and learning, and thus perceive the situation in a more positive light. The key to mastering the art of assumption is to recognize that our assumptions are not necessarily reflections of objective reality, but rather the result of our own subjective lenses. By consciously examining and challenging our assumptions, we can begin to expand our perceptions and unlock new possibilities. Questioning limiting assumptions. One of the most powerful steps in mastering the art of assumption is to identify and challenge any limiting beliefs or assumptions you may hold. These are the assumptions that constrain your thinking, hinder your growth, and prevent you from achieving your full potential. For example, you may have an assumption that you are not good at public speaking. This belief may stem from a past negative experience or societal conditioning, but it ultimately shapes your perception of your own abilities. By questioning this assumption and considering alternative perspectives, you can open yourself up to the possibility of becoming an effective public speaker. Start by asking yourself the following questions. What assumptions am I making about this situation or myself? Are these assumptions based on actual evidence, or are they just habitual ways of thinking? How might these assumptions be limiting my potential or inhibiting my growth? What would happen if I were to adopt a more empowering assumption instead? As you challenge your limiting assumptions, be open to exploring new perspectives and ideas. Seek out information, experiences, and role models that challenge your existing beliefs and help you expand your horizons. Cultivating positive assumptions. Once you have identified and addressed your limiting assumptions, the next step is to intentionally cultivate positive, empowering assumptions. These are the beliefs that align with your desired outcomes and support your personal growth and fulfillment. For instance, you may want to assume that you are a highly capable and confident individual, capable of achieving your goals. Or you may choose to assume that the universe is inherently abundant and that new opportunities are constantly presenting themselves. To cultivate these positive assumptions, try the following strategies. 1. Visualization and mental rehearsal. Vividly imagine yourself already having achieved your desired outcome or living your ideal life. Engage all of your senses in this process, and allow yourself to fully experience the emotions associated with your successful realization. 2. Affirmations and self-talk. Regularly repeat positive affirmations that reinforce your desired assumptions. For example, you might say, "I am a successful entrepreneur," or "I am worthy of love and abundance." 3. Surround yourself with supportive influences. Seek out role models, mentors, and communities that embody the assumptions you wish to adopt. Their perspectives and experiences can help you internalize and integrate these new assumptions. 4. Aligning your actions. Ensure that your behaviors and choices are consistent with the assumptions you're cultivating. If you assume you are a successful person, act in ways that reflect that belief, such as taking on new challenges, networking with influential people, and investing in your personal and professional development. Remember, mastering the art of assumption is an ongoing process. It may take time and consistent practice to replace deeply ingrained beliefs with more empowering ones. Be patient and compassionate with yourself throughout this journey and celebrate even the smallest victories along the way. The power of assumption and manifestation. One of the most profound applications of the art of assumption is in the realm of manifestation, the process of bringing your desired reality into being. Your assumptions play a crucial role in shaping the outcomes you experience, as they determine the focus of your attention, the energy you direct, and the actions you take. Consider the case of an individual who wants to manifest a new job. If they hold the assumption that they are not qualified or that the job market is scarce, they may unconsciously sabotage their efforts, sending out lackluster job applications or avoiding networking opportunities. On the other hand, an individual who assumes that they have the necessary skills and that the perfect job is waiting for them is more likely to approach the job search with confidence, enthusiasm, and a proactive mindset. To harness the power of assumption and manifestation, try the following steps. 1. Clearly define your desired outcome. Begin by getting crystal clear on what it is you want to manifest. Visualize the end result in vivid detail, including how it will look, feel, and impact your life. 2. Identify your current assumptions. Examine the assumptions you currently hold about your ability to achieve this desired outcome. Are they empowering or limiting? 3. Cultivate empowering assumptions. Intentionally adopt assumptions that support the manifestation of your desired reality. For example, you might assume that you are perfectly qualified for your dream job, or that the universe is conspiring to bring you abundance. 4. Align your actions. Ensure that your thoughts, words, and actions are in harmony with your empowering assumptions. Consistently take steps that move you closer to your desired outcome. 5. Practice patience and trust. Manifestation is a process that often unfolds over time. Trust that your empowering assumptions are shaping your reality, even if the results are not immediately visible. Remember, the key to successful manifestation is to maintain a steadfast belief in the attainability of your desired outcome, even in the face of obstacles or setbacks. By mastering the art of assumption, you can train your mind to focus on the positive, empowering possibilities that align with your vision for the future. Assumption and relationships. The art of assumption extends beyond personal growth and manifestation. It also plays a crucial role in our relationships with others. The assumptions we hold about our loved ones, colleagues, and acquaintances can profoundly impact the quality and dynamics of these connections. Consider the example of a couple who have been together for many years. One partner may assume that their significant other is no longer interested in intimacy, leading them to withdraw and create distance in the relationship. Meanwhile, the other partner may assume that their loved one is simply busy or stressed, and thus continues to make efforts to maintain the connection. In this scenario, the divergent assumptions of the two individuals shape their perceptions and behaviors, ultimately contributing to the challenges in the relationship. By examining and challenging these assumptions, the couple can open themselves up to more constructive dialogue, empathy, and understanding. To apply the art of assumption to your relationships, consider the following strategies. 1. Recognize your assumptions. Become aware of the assumptions you make about the people in your life. Are these assumptions based on past experiences, societal conditioning, or your own biases? 2. Communicate openly. Engage in honest and compassionate conversations with your loved ones, colleagues, and acquaintances. Share your assumptions and invite them to share theirs, creating a space for mutual understanding. 3. Cultivate positive assumptions. Intentionally adopt assumptions that support healthy, thriving relationships. For example, you might assume that your partner is inherently caring and devoted, or that your coworkers are collaborative and supportive. 4. Empathize and perspective take. Strive to understand the experiences and perspectives of the people in your life. Imagine how they might be interpreting a situation based on their own assumptions and life experiences. 5. Adjust your actions. Ensure that your behaviors and responses are aligned with your positive assumptions about your relationships. This may involve making conscious efforts to be more understanding, communicative, or supportive. By mastering the art of assumption in the context of your relationships, you can foster deeper connections, enhance mutual understanding, and navigate challenges with greater ease and resilience. Mastering the art of assumption is a transformative journey that has the power to reshape your entire reality. By becoming conscious of the assumptions that drive your perceptions, behaviors, and outcomes, you can unlock a world of new possibilities and create the life you truly desire. Remember, the process of assumption mastery is an ongoing one, requiring patience, self-reflection, and a willingness to challenge your existing beliefs. Embrace the journey, celebrate your progress, and trust that the positive assumptions you cultivate will continue to bear fruit, guiding you toward a more fulfilling and abundant existence. Chapter 3. Assumption and the Nature of Reality. The question of the nature of reality has been a subject of intense philosophical inquiry for centuries. Philosophers have grappled with the fundamental question of whether there exists an objective, mind-independent reality, or if our understanding of the world is shaped by our own subjective experiences and conceptual frameworks. This debate has profound implications for how we approach and make sense of the world around us. One of the central philosophical positions in this domain is realism, which holds that there is a reality that exists independently of our minds, and that our knowledge can accurately represent this objective world. Realists believe that there are mind-independent facts and truths about the universe that we can discover through rational inquiry and empirical observation. In contrast, anti-realists challenge the notion of a mind-independent reality, arguing that the nature of reality is fundamentally shaped by our conceptual schemes, language, and cognitive faculties. This perspective, often associated with the philosophical tradition of phenomenology, suggests that our experience of the world is always mediated by our own subjective, intentional, and situated perspectives. Immanuel Kant's groundbreaking work in the 18th century laid the foundation for much of this debate. Kant argued that the way we experience and understand the world is not a direct reflection of an objective, mind-independent reality, but is instead shaped by the a priori structures of our own minds. This idea that the mind plays an active role in constructing our experience of reality has had a profound impact on subsequent philosophical and scientific thought. Building on Kant's insights, the philosophical tradition of phenomenology, championed by thinkers like Edmund Husserl and Martin Heidegger, has further explored the implications of the mind's role in shaping our understanding of reality. Phenomenologists argue that our experience of the world is always mediated by our own subjective, intentional, and situated perspectives, and that the essence of reality lies in the lived experience of conscious beings. The anti-realist position has also been influenced by the linguistic turn in 20th century philosophy, which highlighted the role of language in shaping our conceptualization of reality. Thinkers like Ludwig Wittgenstein and Richard Rorty argued that our understanding of the world is inextricably linked to the language we use to describe it, and that there is no direct access to a mind-independent reality beyond the confines of our linguistic frameworks. In contrast, scientific realists have maintained that there is an objective, mind-independent reality that can be accurately represented through scientific inquiry. Philosophers like David Chalmers and Hilary Putnam have defended versions of scientific realism, arguing that the success of science in reliably predicting and manipulating the world provides strong evidence for the existence of a mind-independent reality. These philosophical debates have direct implications for how we approach and understand the world around us. If we adopt a realist perspective, we might be inclined to view the world as a set of objective, mind-independent facts and truths that we can discover through rational inquiry and empirical observation. This would lead us to prioritize the development of knowledge and understanding that accurately reflects the underlying causal structures of the physical and social domains. However, if we lean towards an anti-realist position, we might see our understanding of the world as inherently shaped by the conceptual frameworks, languages, and cognitive biases of our own minds. In this view, the nature of reality is not a static, independent entity, but rather a dynamic and ever-evolving product of our own meaning-making processes. This philosophical debate has implications not only for our individual worldviews, but also for the ways in which we approach collective, societal, and even global issues. Realist perspectives might lead us to seek universal, objective solutions to problems, while anti-realist views might prompt us to recognize the inherent plurality of perspectives and the need for contextual, situated approaches. Moreover, the philosophical foundations that shape our assumptions about the nature of reality have significant implications for the development of knowledge and the pursuit of scientific inquiry. Depending on our ontological perspective, the way we approach the collection, interpretation, and application of empirical data can vary considerably. If we adopt a realist stance, our focus in scientific research might be on uncovering the underlying laws and principles that govern the physical and social world. We might prioritize the development of theories and models that can accurately predict and explain the observed phenomena, with the ultimate goal of representing the mind-independent reality as faithfully as possible. On the other hand, if we embrace an anti-realist perspective, we might approach scientific inquiry with a greater emphasis on the situated, context-dependent, and language-mediated nature of knowledge. In this view, the goal of science might be to develop a pluralistic understanding of the world, recognizing the inherent limitations and biases of our own conceptual frameworks and the need to engage with diverse perspectives and narratives. These differing ontological assumptions can also have profound implications for the ethical and political dimensions of human endeavors. If we view reality as an objective, mind-independent domain, we might be inclined to seek universal moral principles and universal solutions to societal problems. However, if we recognize the active role of the mind in shaping our understanding of reality, we might need to grapple with the inherently subjective and situated nature of ethics and the ways in which our moral and political frameworks are shaped by our own cultural, historical, and linguistic contexts. In conclusion, the philosophical debate surrounding the nature of reality is not merely an abstract exercise. It has direct and significant implications for the way we approach and understand the world around us. As we continue to grapple with the complexities of the human experience and the pursuit of knowledge, it is crucial that we engage with these philosophical foundations and critically examine the assumptions that shape our understanding of the world and our place within it. Chapter 4. Transmuting Desire into Manifestation. The concept of desire and its relationship to manifestation has been a subject of deep philosophical exploration throughout human history. At its core, desire is a fundamental aspect of the human experience, a driving force that compels us to seek, acquire, and attain that which we perceive as valuable or necessary for our well-being. However, the nature of desire and its transformative potential have been interpreted and understood in various ways by different philosophical traditions. In the Western philosophical canon, the concept of desire has been grappled with by thinkers from a wide range of perspectives. Plato, in his work The Republic, presents a tripartite model of the human soul, where desire, epithumia, is one of the three fundamental elements, alongside reason, logos, and spirit, thumos. Plato saw desire as a natural and necessary component of the human psyche, but he also cautioned against the dangers of unbridled and unrestrained desire, which he believed could lead to moral and societal decay. Similarly, the Stoic philosophers, such as Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, emphasized the importance of understanding and controlling one's desires as a means of achieving eudaimonia, or a state of well-being and flourishing. The Stoics believed that true happiness and fulfillment could be found not in the attainment of external objects or pleasures, but in the mastery of one's own inner life and the cultivation of virtue. In contrast, the Buddhist tradition offers a radically different perspective on the nature of desire and its relationship to the human condition. The Buddha's core teachings, as encapsulated in the Four Noble Truths, identify craving or thirst, tanha, as the root cause of all suffering. According to Buddhist philosophy, the endless cycle of desire and its subsequent frustration is the fundamental source of human dissatisfaction and anguish, and the path to liberation lies in the complete transcendence of desire through the cultivation of mindfulness, equanimity, and the realization of non-dual awareness. These diverse philosophical approaches to desire highlight the complex and multifaceted nature of this fundamental human experience. Yet, within this tapestry of perspectives, there emerges a common thread: the recognition that the transformation and transmutation of desire can play a pivotal role in shaping our individual and collective experiences of reality. The concept of transmuting desire into manifestation draws upon this rich philosophical heritage, while also incorporating insights from more contemporary schools of thought, such as the New Thought movement, the law of attraction, and various metaphysical and spiritualist traditions. At the heart of this concept lies the belief that desire is not merely a passive experience, but rather a potent creative force that, when harnessed and directed with intention and focus, can serve as a catalyst for the materialization of our deepest aspirations and dreams. This perspective views desire not as a source of suffering or attachment, but as a valuable and necessary ingredient in the alchemical process of self-actualization and the manifestation of our desired outcomes. The philosophical foundations for this approach can be found in the works of thinkers such as Ralph Waldo Emerson, who championed the idea of the self-reliant individual and the transformative power of personal agency and intention. Emerson's transcendentalist philosophy emphasized the inherent divinity and creative potential within each human being, and his writings on the nature of desire and its relationship to manifestation have had a lasting influence on the development of New Thought and other metaphysical traditions. Similarly, the writings of William James, the renowned American philosopher and psychologist, offer valuable insights into the role of the subconscious mind and the power of belief in shaping our experiences of reality. James's work on the will to believe and the malleability of consciousness laid the groundwork for the understanding that our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs can directly impact the unfolding of our lived experiences. Building upon these philosophical foundations, the concept of transmuting desire into manifestation posits that the key to unlocking our creative potential lies in the intentional and conscious cultivation of our desires. This approach suggests that by deeply contemplating and clarifying our innermost desires, we can then harness the power of our focused attention, imagination, and emotional engagement to actively shape the contours of our reality. The process of transmutation, as it is understood within this framework, involves a multifaceted journey of self-exploration, introspection, and the progressive alignment of our thoughts, feelings, and actions with our desired outcomes. It requires a deep dive into the underlying beliefs, limiting narratives, and subconscious patterns that may be inhibiting the realization of our goals and aspirations. Through this process of self-discovery and conscious self-regulation, the practitioner of this approach learns to identify and transmute any negative or self-defeating thought patterns, replacing them with empowering beliefs and emotional states that are in harmony with their desired manifestations. This may involve the use of various contemplative and creative practices, such as visualization, affirmation, and the cultivation of gratitude and abundance-oriented mindsets. Importantly, the concept of transmuting desire into manifestation does not suggest that the mere act of wishing or visualizing will automatically bring about the desired outcomes. Rather, it emphasizes the importance of aligning one's thoughts, emotions, and actions with the realization of one's goals, while also acknowledging the role of external factors, circumstances, and the inherent uncertainty that characterizes the human experience. By embracing a holistic and multidimensional approach to desire and manifestation, this philosophy encourages individuals to take an active and empowered stance in shaping their lives, while also recognizing the need for flexibility, adaptability, and a willingness to let go of attachment to specific outcomes. The ultimate aim is not the rigid control or domination of reality, but rather the cultivation of an energetic and creative relationship with the unfolding of one's life journey. Furthermore, The concept of transmuting desire into manifestation acknowledges the interconnectedness of individual and collective experiences. It recognizes that our individual desires and manifestations are not isolated phenomena, but rather are deeply intertwined with the larger social, cultural, and environmental contexts in which we are embedded. This awareness encourages a sense of responsibility and compassion, as individuals are encouraged to align their desires and manifestations with the greater good of humanity and the planet. In conclusion, the philosophical foundations underlying the concept of transmuting desire into manifestation offer a compelling and multifaceted perspective on the nature of human desire and its transformative potential. By drawing upon a rich tapestry of philosophical traditions, this approach invites individuals to engage in a profound journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and the active co-creation of their desired realities. Through the conscious cultivation and alignment of our desires with our thoughts, emotions, and actions, we can harness the creative power within us and embark on a transformative path towards greater fulfillment, purpose, and meaningful manifestation in our lives. Chapter 5. Facing Fears and Limiting Beliefs. The journey of personal growth and self-actualization is often fraught with the presence of fears and limiting beliefs, those insidious mental constructs that can hold us back from realizing our fullest potential. These internal barriers, rooted in our past experiences, social conditioning, and subconscious programming, can manifest in a myriad of ways, from crippling anxiety and self-doubt to a deep-seated resistance to change and new opportunities. At the heart of this concept lies the recognition that our fears and limiting beliefs are not merely abstract mental phenomena, but rather living, breathing entities that can profoundly shape our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. These deeply entrenched patterns can influence the very way we perceive and interact with the world around us, dictating the boundaries of our comfort zones and the limits of our aspirations. Philosophers and psychologists have long grappled with the nature of fear and its role in the human experience. Existentialist thinkers, such as Soren Kierkegaard and Jean-Paul Sartre, recognized fear as a fundamental aspect of the human condition, a necessary companion to our awareness of our own mortality and the constant state of flux that characterizes our lives. They argued that it is through the confrontation and transcendence of our fears that we can truly embrace the freedom and responsibility that come with being human. Similarly, the field of depth psychology, pioneered by the likes of Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung, has shed valuable light on the ways in which our unconscious fears and limiting beliefs can shape our conscious experiences and behaviors. These thinkers have emphasized the importance of uncovering and integrating the shadow aspects of the self, those repressed or disowned parts of our psyche that can manifest as self-sabotaging patterns and irrational fears. In the context of personal growth and transformation, the process of facing fears and limiting beliefs is often seen as a crucial step in the journey towards greater self-awareness, empowerment, and fulfillment. By acknowledging the existence of these internal barriers and actively engaging with them, individuals can begin to unravel the complex web of thoughts, emotions, and beliefs that have been constraining their potential. This process may involve a range of introspective practices, such as journaling, meditation, and self-reflection, as well as the guidance of trained professionals, such as therapists, coaches, or spiritual mentors. Through these modalities, individuals can delve into the root causes of their fears and limiting beliefs, exploring the formative experiences and socio-cultural influences that have contributed to their development. By cultivating a stance of compassionate self-inquiry, individuals can learn to approach these internal obstacles with curiosity and understanding, rather than judgment or self-criticism. This shift in perspective can open the door to the gradual transformation and integration of these limiting patterns, allowing for the emergence of more empowering and liberating ways of being. Importantly, the act of facing fears and limiting beliefs is not a one-time event, but rather an ongoing process of self-discovery and personal evolution. As we navigate the ever-changing landscape of our lives, new challenges and obstacles may arise, requiring us to continually confront and transcend the mental and emotional barriers that stand in our way. By embracing this dynamic and iterative approach, individuals can develop a greater resilience, flexibility, and adaptability in the face of life's uncertainties. They can learn to view their fears and limiting beliefs not as inherent flaws or weaknesses, but rather as opportunities for growth, transformation, and the expansion of their self-understanding and self-acceptance. Ultimately, the process of facing fears and limiting beliefs is not about the eradication or elimination of these internal obstacles, but rather the cultivation of a harmonious and creative relationship with them. By acknowledging their presence and engaging with them with compassion and wisdom, individuals can learn to navigate their lives with a greater sense of agency, authenticity, and fulfillment, empowered to confront the challenges that arise and to continuously evolve in alignment with their deepest values and aspirations. Chapter 6. Elevating your mindset for transformation. The journey of personal transformation is one that requires a deep and unwavering commitment to the cultivation of a mindset that is conducive to growth, empowerment, and the realization of one's full potential. This mindset, often referred to as an elevated mindset, is a multifaceted construct that goes beyond the surface-level manifestations of our thoughts and beliefs, delving into the very core of how we perceive ourselves, our experiences, and our relationship with the world around us. At the heart of an elevated mindset lies a fundamental shift in our orientation towards life, a shift that moves us away from a fixed, limited, and reactive perspective and towards a dynamic, expansive, and proactive approach to navigating the ever-changing landscape of our existence. This transformation is not merely a cognitive exercise, but rather a profound realignment of our emotional, psychological, and even spiritual faculties, empowering us to approach the challenges and opportunities that arise with a greater sense of clarity, resilience, and purpose. One of the key hallmarks of an elevated mindset is a deep-seated belief in the inherent potential for growth and transformation that resides within each and every one of us. This conviction, rooted in the understanding that we are not static or predetermined beings, but rather dynamic and ever-evolving entities, serves as the foundation for our ability to transcend the limitations of our past experiences and conditioning and to continuously expand the boundaries of what we believe to be possible. This mindset of limitless potential is further bolstered by a profound sense of personal agency and responsibility, the recognition that we are the architects of our own lives, and that the choices and actions we take, guided by our thoughts and beliefs, have a direct and profound impact on the trajectory of our personal and professional development. With this awareness comes a heightened sense of accountability and a deep commitment to the ongoing process of self-reflection, self-improvement, and self-actualization. Inherent within an elevated mindset is also a profound appreciation for the role of mindfulness and present-moment awareness in the transformative process. By cultivating a steadfast focus on the here and now, individuals with an elevated mindset are able to transcend the limiting narrative of the past and the paralyzing anxiety of the future, and to fully immerse themselves in the richness and potency of the present moment. This state of heightened presence and attunement not only fosters a greater sense of clarity and focus, but also opens the door to the profound insights and creative breakthroughs that can serve as catalysts for personal and professional transformation. Moreover, an elevated mindset is characterized by a deep sense of compassion and self-acceptance, a willingness to embrace both the light and shadow aspects of our being with a spirit of kindness, understanding, and non-judgment. This stance of self-compassion is crucial in the face of the inevitable setbacks, failures, and challenges that arise on the path of transformation, as it allows us to navigate these obstacles with a greater sense of resilience, self-forgiveness, and the courage to continue moving forward. Importantly, the cultivation of an elevated mindset is not an isolated or individual endeavor, but rather a deeply interconnected and interdependent process that is inextricably linked to our relationships, communities, and the broader sociocultural context in which we exist. By fostering a mindset of empathy, collaboration, and a genuine appreciation for the diversity of human experience, individuals with an elevated mindset are able to harness the power of collective wisdom and support, drawing upon the resources and perspectives of others to further their own personal and professional growth. This collaborative and inclusive approach to personal transformation is particularly important in today's rapidly evolving world, where the challenges we face are often complex, multifaceted, and deeply rooted in the systemic and structural inequities that pervade our societies. By adopting an elevated mindset, individuals can not only work towards their own personal development, but also contribute to the broader collective movement of social, environmental, and economic transformation, using their newfound clarity, resilience, and purpose to address the pressing issues of our time. The process of cultivating an elevated mindset is not without its challenges, however. It requires a deep and sustained commitment to the ongoing work of self-reflection, self-discovery, and the willingness to confront and transcend the fears, limiting beliefs, and deeply ingrained patterns that can serve as formidable barriers to personal growth and transformation. This work may involve a range of introspective practices, such as journaling, meditation, and mindfulness exercises, as well as the guidance and support of trained professionals, such as therapists, coaches, and spiritual mentors. Through this process of continuous self-exploration and self-improvement, individuals can gradually dismantle the rigid and limiting constructs that have been shaping their thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, and replace them with more empowering and liberating ways of being. This transformation is not a one-time event, but rather an ongoing journey of self-discovery and personal evolution, where the individual is constantly learning, growing, and adapting in response to the ever-changing circumstances of their lives. Ultimately, the cultivation of an elevated mindset is not merely a means to an end, but rather a profound and transformative way of being that can permeate every aspect of our lives, personal, professional, and beyond. By embracing this mindset, individuals can not only unlock their own fullest potential, but also contribute to the creation of a more just, equitable, and sustainable world. A world where personal and collective transformation go hand in hand, and where the power of the human spirit to overcome adversity and create positive change is celebrated and amplified. Chapter 7. Applying the law of assumption to specific life areas. In the realm of personal growth and transformation, the concept of the law of assumption transcends the rigid confines of legal statutes and societal norms. Instead, it refers to the universal principles, patterns, and natural laws that govern the intricate interplay between our thoughts, emotions, actions, and the unfolding of our lived experiences. These laws are not external impositions, but rather the underlying forces and principles that shape the very fabric of our existence, forces that we can learn to harness and align with in order to unlock our fullest potential and manifest the life we truly desire. As we delve into applying these laws to specific life areas, it becomes evident that they operate across a wide spectrum of domains, from the personal and interpersonal to the professional and even the spiritual. By understanding and consciously aligning our thoughts, emotions, and actions with these fundamental principles, we can cultivate a profound and holistic transformation that ripples through every facet of our lives. In the realm of personal relationships, the law of attraction, the principle that like attracts like, plays a pivotal role in shaping the quality and dynamics of our connections with others. By cultivating an inner state of self-love, compassion, and authenticity, we can attract and nurture relationships that are deeply fulfilling, supportive, and mutually empowering. Conversely, by harboring negative emotions, limiting beliefs, or a lack of self-worth, we may unwittingly draw towards us relationships that mirror and perpetuate these patterns. Similarly, in the domain of health and wellness, the application of the law of cause and effect can serve as a powerful guiding principle. The choices we make in our day-to-day lives are the foods we consume, the habits we cultivate, the level of physical activity we engage in, all have a direct and tangible impact on our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. By aligning our lifestyle choices with the principles of holistic health and balance, we can unlock the body's remarkable capacity for self-healing, vitality, and optimal functioning. The law of abundance, another foundational principle, holds immense significance in the realm of career and professional development. Our beliefs about the availability of opportunities, the potential for growth and advancement, and our own worthiness of success can directly influence the outcomes we experience. When we adopt an abundance mindset, we open ourselves to seizing new opportunities, tapping into our full potential, and attracting the resources and support necessary to propel us forward in our chosen fields. Beyond the personal and professional spheres, the laws governing our spiritual growth and self-actualization are equally profound. Our beliefs about the nature of the divine, the purpose of our existence, and our own innate divinity can shape the very fabric of our spiritual experiences. By aligning our thoughts and actions with the principles of interconnectedness, inner wisdom, and the pursuit of higher consciousness, we can unlock the doors to profound personal transformation, a deeper sense of purpose, and the realization of our highest human potential. Across these diverse life areas, the consistent thread that weaves them together is the recognition that we, as conscious beings, are not mere passive observers of the world around us, but active participants in the co-creation of our reality. The laws we speak of are not external constraints, but rather the underlying forces that we can learn to consciously harness and align with in order to manifest the life we truly desire. This empowering understanding challenges the conventional view that our lives are shaped solely by external factors beyond our control. Instead, it invites us to recognize that we are the architects of our own reality, endowed with the ability to shape our experiences through the power of our thoughts, beliefs, and mental representations. When we apply the law of assumption, for instance, we recognize that our reality is a reflection of the assumptions and beliefs we hold, both conscious and subconscious. By consciously adopting empowering assumptions about ourselves, our capabilities, and the opportunities available to us, we can unlock new possibilities and cultivate profound transformation in our lives. Similarly, the law of vibration reminds us that everything in the universe, including our own thoughts and emotions, is in a constant state of vibration. By aligning our vibrational frequency with the desired outcomes we seek to manifest, we can harness the power of this universal principle to attract the people, resources, and circumstances that are in harmony with our intentions. Ultimately, the application of these laws to specific life areas invites us to embark on a transformative journey of self-discovery and conscious creation. By recognizing the power of these underlying principles and deliberately aligning our thoughts, emotions, and actions with them, we unlock the door to a life of greater fulfillment, deeper meaning, and extraordinary possibilities. Whether we seek to nurture healthier relationships, ignite our professional passions, or deepen our spiritual connection, the laws that govern our existence provide a powerful framework for manifesting the life we truly wish to experience. It is through this understanding and application that we can transcend the limitations of our current circumstances and step into the fullness of our inherent potential, co-creating a reality that is in harmony with our highest aspirations and deepest values. Chapter 8. The Power of Assumption Affirmations. The boundaries of human potential seem to expand with each passing day. One fundamental principle stands out as a beacon of transformative power: the law of assumption. This profound philosophical idea, rooted in the ancient wisdom of Eastern and Western traditions, holds that our reality is a direct reflection of the assumptions and beliefs we hold, both consciously and subconsciously. At the heart of this concept lies the recognition that we are not passive observers of the world around us, but rather the architects of our own experience. Our thoughts, emotions, and mental representations have a profound influence on the circumstances and opportunities that manifest in our lives. It is through the lens of this philosophical understanding that the practice of assumption affirmations emerges as a powerful tool for conscious self-creation. Assumption affirmations are deliberate statements that align our thoughts, beliefs, and mental representations with the desired outcomes we seek to manifest. Unlike traditional positive affirmations, which often focus on the present state or a future goal, assumption affirmations operate from the premise that the desired outcome is already a reality, a mental and emotional posture that holds immense transformative potential. The philosophical underpinnings of assumption affirmations stem from the recognition that our reality is not fixed or predetermined, but rather a dynamic interplay between our internal mental and emotional landscapes and the external world. As the pioneering psychologist William James eloquently stated, our belief at the moment helps create the fact. This principle lies at the heart of the law of assumption, and it is through the practice of assumption affirmations that we can harness this universal truth to shape our lives in profound and meaningful ways. By consciously crafting and embodying assumption affirmations, we engage in a process of co-creation, where our thoughts, emotions, and mental representations become the building blocks of our reality. This philosophical perspective challenges the notion of passive victimhood, empowering us to take full responsibility for the circumstances we experience and the outcomes we manifest. The process of harnessing the power of assumption affirmations is a deeply personal and introspective journey, requiring self-awareness, intentionality, and a willingness to embrace the power of our own mental faculties. Here are some simple steps to help you embark on this transformative practice. 1. Identify your desired outcome. Begin by clearly defining the specific goal or outcome you wish to manifest in your life. This could be anything from a career aspiration, a personal transformation, or a relationship dynamic you wish to cultivate. Clarity of intention is the foundation upon which powerful assumption affirmations are built. 2. Assess your current beliefs and assumptions. Engage in an honest self-reflection to uncover the beliefs, assumptions, and mental constructs that may be currently shaping your reality. Are there limiting beliefs about your worthiness, your capabilities, or the availability of opportunities? Bring these to the surface, as they will inform the creation of your affirmations. 3. Craft your assumption affirmations. With your desired outcome and current beliefs in mind, craft affirmations that boldly and unapologetically declare the reality you wish to experience. These statements should be written in the present tense, as if the outcome has already been achieved. For example, instead of saying, "I will be a successful entrepreneur," you might affirm, "I am a successful entrepreneur, creating meaningful impact and abundance in my life." 4. Embody the affirmation. The true power of assumption affirmations lies in your ability to fully embody and internalize the statements you have crafted. Speak the affirmations out loud, with conviction and emotion. Visualize the reality you are declaring, and allow yourself to feel the emotions associated with its fulfillment. This immersive experience is what imbues the affirmations with transformative energy. 5. Repeat and reinforce. Consistency is key when it comes to the transformative power of assumption affirmations. Set aside dedicated time each day to revisit your affirmations, repeating them with intention and focus. The more you reinforce these declarations, the more deeply they will become embedded in your subconscious mind, shaping your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. 6. Let go and trust the process. As you engage in the practice of assumption affirmations, it's important to release any attachment to the specific outcome or timeline. Trust that the universe will conspire to bring your desired reality into manifestation, in divine timing and in ways that may exceed your wildest expectations. Embrace the journey with patience, faith, and a willingness to surrender to the unfolding of your life's purpose. The power of assumption affirmations lies in their ability to transcend the limitations of our current circumstances and align our minds and emotions with the reality we wish to experience. By boldly declaring the existence of our desired outcomes, we activate the law of assumption, harnessing the creative force that underlies the very fabric of our existence. As we engage in this transformative practice, we begin to notice subtle shifts in our perceptions, our thought patterns, and the opportunities that present themselves. Slowly but surely, the reality we have assumed through our affirmations starts to manifest, mirroring the inner landscape we have so intentionally cultivated. Ultimately, the practice of assumption affirmations is a powerful tool for conscious self-creation, empowering us to step into the fullness of our potential and co-create a life that aligns with our deepest values and highest aspirations. By embracing this transformative practice, we unlock the door to a world of limitless possibilities, where the only boundaries that exist are those we have the courage to transcend. Chapter 9. Journaling. Documenting your reality shifts. In the ever-evolving landscape of personal growth, the practice of journaling has long been recognized as a powerful tool for self-discovery and transformation. When we combine the introspective nature of journaling with the profound principles of the law of assumption, we unlock a synergistic practice that can catalyze profound and lasting change. The law of assumption, rooted in ancient wisdom and the teachings of visionaries like Neville Goddard, posits that our reality is a direct reflection of the assumptions and beliefs we hold, both consciously and subconsciously. This concept challenges the notion of a fixed, predetermined universe, empowering us to become the architects of our own experience. By harnessing the power of journaling, we can bring a heightened level of awareness and intentionality to the assumptions and beliefs that shape our lives. Here are the essential steps to help you embark on this transformative practice. 1. Establish a consistent journaling routine. Begin by committing to a regular journaling practice, setting aside a dedicated time and space each day. This consistency will help cement the process as a sacred ritual, allowing you to more deeply engage with the practice. 2. Explore and challenge your assumptions. As you open your journal, take a moment to reflect on the assumptions and beliefs that are currently influencing your perceptions, emotions, and behaviors. What thoughts or mental constructs are guiding your experience of reality? Actively challenge any limiting beliefs by asking yourself, what if this assumption is not true? 3. Craft empowering assumption affirmations. Drawing inspiration from the law of assumption, craft bold and unapologetic affirmations that declare the reality you wish to experience. Write these statements in the present tense, as if the desired outcome has already been achieved. Embody the energy and emotions associated with their fulfillment, visualizing the desired reality unfolding. 4. Reflect. Throughout your journaling practice, make space to reflect on the evolution of your thoughts, beliefs, and manifestations. As you witness the unfolding of your desired reality, you may find it necessary to refine or adapt your affirmations to align with your growing understanding and experience. Cultivate patience and trust in the process, knowing that the universe will conspire to bring your visions to life, in divine timing and in ways that may exceed your expectations. As you embark on this journaling practice, grounded in the principles of the law of assumption, you'll begin to notice profound shifts in your mindset, your behaviors, and the circumstances that manifest in your life. The once limiting beliefs that constrained your potential will gradually give way to empowering assumptions that expand the realm of what is possible. Through the synergistic power of journaling and the law of assumption, you'll unlock the ability to consciously co-create your reality, aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the vision you hold for your life. This transformative practice invites you to step into the role of the architect of your own experience, embracing the profound truth that your assumptions hold the key to unlocking your greatest potential. Chapter 10. Integrating the law of assumption into your everyday life. The law of assumption is a transformative principle that has the power to reshape our lives in profound ways. As we have explored in the preceding chapters, this timeless wisdom teaches us that our reality is a direct reflection of the assumptions and beliefs we hold, both consciously and subconsciously. By recognizing this fundamental truth, we unlock the ability to become the architects of our own experiences, consciously co-creating the circumstances and opportunities that manifest in our lives. Integrating the law of assumption into our everyday lives is a powerful practice that can catalyze profound and lasting changes. It requires a shift in perspective, a willingness to take responsibility for our thoughts and emotions, and a commitment to consciously cultivating the assumptions that will serve us best. However, the rewards of this journey are immense, as we discover the innate power we possess to reframe, reshape, and reimagine the very fabric of our existence. To seamlessly integrate the law of assumption into your daily routines, consider the following strategies. 1. Cultivate conscious awareness. The first step in integrating the law of assumption is to develop a heightened awareness of the assumptions and beliefs that shape your reality. Throughout your day, take time to pause and observe the thoughts, emotions, and internal narratives that are guiding your actions and experiences. Ask yourself, what assumptions am I holding that are influencing my perception of this situation? This practice of conscious observation will help you identify the underlying beliefs that may be limiting your potential. 2. Reframe limiting assumptions. Once you have identified the limiting assumptions that are holding you back, it is time to consciously reframe them. This process involves replacing negative or disempowering beliefs with more positive, expansive, and empowering assumptions. For example, if you find yourself constantly worrying about failure, you might reframe that assumption by telling yourself, I assume that I am capable of handling any challenge that comes my way, and I am open to learning and growing from my experiences. 3. Harness the power of affirmations. Affirmations are a powerful tool for integrating the law of assumption into your everyday life. By repeatedly affirming the assumptions and beliefs you wish to cultivate, you can rewire your subconscious mind and create a new reality. Craft affirmations that align with your desired outcomes, and make a habit of reciting them throughout your day, whether it's during your morning routine, during your commute, or before bed. 4. Visualize your desired outcomes. Visualization is a powerful complementary practice to the law of assumption. By vividly imagining the experiences, circumstances, and opportunities you wish to manifest, You are actively shaping your internal assumptions and beliefs. Take time each day to engage in guided visualizations, using all of your senses to immerse yourself in the reality you wish to create. 5. Embrace a mindset of gratitude. Gratitude is a transformative force that can amplify the effects of the law of assumption. When you cultivate a deep sense of appreciation for the blessings and opportunities already present in your life, you are reinforcing the assumption that your needs are met and that you are supported in your journey. Make a habit of expressing gratitude, whether through journaling, meditation, or simply taking a moment to acknowledge the abundance in your life. 6. Align your actions with your assumptions. The true power of the law of assumption lies in the seamless integration of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. As you cultivate empowering assumptions, it is essential to align your daily behaviors and choices with the reality you wish to create. This may involve adjusting your routines, developing new habits, or taking bold steps towards your desired outcomes. 7. Embrace patience and persistence. Integrating the law of assumption into your everyday life is a journey, not a destination. It may take time and consistent effort to rewire your subconscious beliefs and manifest the reality you desire. Embrace patience, persistence, and self-compassion throughout this process, remembering that each small step you take is a testament to your commitment to conscious co-creation. By incorporating these strategies into your daily life, you will begin to witness the profound transformations that the law of assumption can catalyze. As you reclaim your power as the architect of your reality, you'll find that the limitations and obstacles that once seemed insurmountable begin to melt away, replaced by a deep sense of inner peace, joy, and boundless possibilities. Remember, the law of assumption is not merely a philosophical concept, but a practical, life-changing tool that can empower you to create the experiences and circumstances you truly desire. Embrace this wisdom, trust the process, and unlock the infinite potential that resides within you. Conclusion. Embracing the extraordinary. Throughout the preceding chapters, we have embarked on a profound journey of self-discovery, exploring the philosophical foundations, practical applications, and transformative potential of the law of assumption. This timeless wisdom has the power to reshape our lives in ways we once thought impossible, empowering us to become the conscious architects of our own reality. The central tenet of the law of assumption is that our reality is a direct reflection of the assumptions and beliefs we hold, both consciously and subconsciously. By recognizing this fundamental truth, we unlock the ability to reframe, reshape, and reimagine the circumstances and opportunities that manifest in our lives. No longer are we passive observers, tossed about by the whims of external forces. Instead, we become the masters of our own destinies, consciously co-creating the experiences that align with our deepest desires and highest aspirations. Through the practices of assumption affirmations, journaling, and the seamless integration of the law of assumption into our everyday lives, we have discovered the profound transformative power that lies within us. We have learned to cultivate conscious awareness, reframe limiting beliefs, harness the power of visualization and gratitude, and align our actions with our empowering assumptions. As we conclude this transformative journey, it is crucial to remember that the law of assumption is not merely a philosophical concept, but a practical, life-changing tool that can be applied in all aspects of our lives. Whether we are seeking to manifest our deepest desires, overcome personal challenges, or create a more fulfilling and meaningful existence, the law of assumption provides us with the roadmap to conscious co-creation. By embracing this wisdom and committing to the daily practice of assumption-based living, we unlock the infinite potential that resides within us. We become the architects of our own lives, shaping our experiences, relationships, and circumstances with intentionality, grace, and a deep sense of purpose. The journey ahead may not always be easy, but it is one filled with boundless potential and profound transformation. As we continue to explore, experiment, and integrate the principles of the law of assumption, we will witness the unfolding of a reality that is a direct reflection of our own empowered and expansive assumptions. In doing so, we will discover the true essence of our being and unlock the transformative power that lies at the very heart of our existence. If you like this content, please support us by hitting like and subscribe. This is Listen to Read Podcast. See you on the next episode.